Okay, we're gonna do this again. There. Come here. Welcome to Solo Iced Coffee. It's just me. George is upstairs working a little bit. Look at this. I stopped buying cherries, and when my Ready Whip is empty, I will not be buying that anymore either. Save on the nickels and the dimes, you know what I mean? I have cafe mocha and I have French vanilla in with my coffee, and then a little bit of Cool Whip, and it's been frothed, and tons of ice. The refrigerator that we have makes ice, and it keeps it's so cold. Okay, this is take 2 because I was partway in the video and someone called me. I have to see on this phone how to stop calls when I'm videoing because a call will come up and just shut down my video. So it's March 28th, 3 days, 29, 30, 31. We're done with March. Misty, I hope you had an amazing birthday yesterday. Today's Friday and it's the weekend, so maybe you'll do like a 4-day celebration and celebrate like all weekend. My friend Misty had her birthday yesterday, and she has a channel called Happy Halls, and I think it's Happy Halls and more, but I'm not sure. I am baking banana nut chocolate chip bread, and I'm looking at it in the oven right now. It's got about another 20 minutes to go. But since I'm sitting here looking at it, I made 2 loaves. Because I figure if you're going to put the oven on, why not? Can you see that? Is there? There we go. Look at that. And then yesterday, I made blueberry muffins, just with the mix, you know, the mix, and then you just add milk, easy peasy. And then I made George these apple crisp bars. There's a bunch of them in the freezer. They are from the Dash Diet book that I showed you guys. The Dash Diet book. So it's just, they're like a little snack kind of thing, all healthy eating, those apple crisp bars. The other things, no. Sugar, flour, eggs, vanilla. We'll see how they turn out. They have about another 20 minutes of bake time. We'll see how they do. I got a bunch of bananas yesterday at the store. So he hasn't been feeling well. It's like a sinus infection. He doesn't have COVID. I've already tested him. So it's not that. It's a sinus infection. And so it's the first time that we've been together that he's gotten like sick like this, you know. But I'm giving him Alka-Seltzer cough and cold with the tablets you drop in the water, and that's definitely helping. I've been up since 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. You know what I've noticed? I'm using the mascara. It's going to go in the trash. I'm using remember the Maybelline mascara back when we were teenagers? Pink and green tube. I use that mascara and it just clumps off and then sticks like here or here. I have the Sky High that I love. I have a tube of that. So the Maybelline, it's drying out. It's just about done. It's going. It's going in the trash. I'm going to talk about the last piece of pizza in the box. That's what we're going to talk about today. And before I get into that, because you guys know I never stay on topic, ever, the living room rug is coming today instead of tomorrow. I'll show you. Well, I'll show you tomorrow because it's said by 8 o'clock. FedEx is bringing it. I don't know what time FedEx comes into this HOA community. Let's talk about the last piece of pizza in the box. George had his heart-healthy lunch. Salmon, black beans, sweet potatoes, and then I made him a little salad with cucumber, cabbage mix, hot and sweet peppers, lemon juice squeezed over it, and what else did I put in that? Cucumber? Was that it? It seems like there was something else I put in that. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, and then seasoning. I did oregano, parsley, pepper, paprika on both his plate and his little salad. So, and he had a glass of water that he only drank that much of. So let's talk about the last piece of pizza in the box, because we were talking today about our parents, and I was just sitting here and I was feeling a bit down in the dumps, and I said, I'm missing my dad. I don't know why. Like right now I'm missing my dad. It's not like it's my dad's birthday, not until May 15th. But I was like, I'm missing my dad. And he said, how old would he have been, this birthday? And I said, 100. And he said his dad would be 107 this year. So we got talking about, that we both have lived longer than we're going to live. I'm in my 66th year, he's in his 70th year, right? So we've lived longer than we're going to live. We've lived 2/3 of our lives. And I said, I'm like the last piece of pizza in the box. It's like you open the lid and there's one piece of pizza in there. That's what I feel like my life is. The last piece of pizza in the box. That's where I'm at in my life span. I'm the last piece of pizza with pepperoni. And how do you look at that? Like, how do you take that? Do you take that as that it's a scary thing? I guess it depends on what your religion or philosophy is. If you have a real strong faith base and you know you're going to heaven, then it's probably not a scary thing. But even though I do know some people who have a strong faith base and dying still scares them. Now, there's a part of me, a big part of me, that believes that we go into another life. But then there's another part of me that's thinking maybe everything's just black. There's like nothing. You just drift into a sleep and you never wake up. And you never know this, like what's going on. And, or do you look at the last slice of pizza as, okay, how much time do I have left? If I'm relatively healthy physically, which I think I'm relatively healthy physically. A couple people made some good points about my ibuprofen and kidney issues. And I am aware of kidney issues and ibuprofen. Now, I'm not saying that wouldn't happen to me, but I drink tons of water. Like my kidneys are constantly being flushed out. My bladder and my kidneys are constantly being used. I drink a lot of water to dilute medications, especially my benzodiazepine, my Ativan. So I'm sucking down this stuff all the time to keep the kidneys going, keep the bladder going. But thank you for that. I know you're looking out for me. You're kind of letting me know, like, hey, watch that ibuprofen usage. But do you look at the last slice of pizza as, okay, I know what I've learned over the let's say it's a 6-slice pizza. I know what I've learned over the last 5 slices. So since I know what I've learned, I know what I won't do in the last slice. And I know what I want to do in the last slice. So do you take the approach of, okay, I have 1 slice of pizza left of time. I need to see it all, do it all. Just, I was watching Crazy Busy Mama. She lost her husband, Quentin, in April. April will be a year. Next month will be a year. And I forget what prompted her to talk about, like, I don't know whether it was a quote or whether it was something on a coffee cup or whatever, but she was saying, like, something like, if you want to do something when, like, if not now, when, something along those lines, you know, if not now, when. And she said her daughter was on spring break and wanted to, just said, okay, why don't we just take a road trip? And she's like, yeah, let's just do it. So she said, I don't know where we're going to go, but we're going to go somewhere. We're going to just take a road trip. And because she said her and Quentin talked often, like they had saved up some money. They saved, you know, on a regular basis to take trips with the kids or to take trips together. And so she's going to use that money to take trips with the kids. It's kind of like, if not now, when? When? You're on your last slice of pizza. If you're in my age bracket, and when I look at my analytics on YouTube, almost everyone who watches my channel is 50 and over. And women, primarily. There's a little, like 2% men, but it's everybody in the United States, some people in Canada, some people in Australia. So how do you look at your last slice of pizza? Do you look at it like with dread? Like, okay, what's going to happen to me? When I wake up, which is middle of the night, you know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whatever, the first thing I do is kind of take, like, I take inventory. I take body inventory. Like, okay, is everything working? That's the first thing I need to know. Is everything working? Okay, everything's working. Like maybe my hand fell asleep or something, but you know, everything's working. I go over, I go to the bathroom. Okay, I can pee. Like everything's okay. Everything, wash my hands, come back to bed. And then I usually am wide awake and I'm, you know, on YouTube or playing one of my silly little games. And so I figure, okay, I woke up. So now what do I do with the day? So like today, it was, let's get the house broom swept. And we're waiting on the rug delivery. He's doing some work upstairs. He's just sitting at the computer because he doesn't feel well. I have to go to the bank. I have to put a little bit of money in. We'll probably do that tomorrow. It's going to be nicer out. We haven't walked for the last 2 days. Let's see, wait a minute now. We walked yesterday morning. We did. We did walk yesterday morning, 3 laps. Yeah, 5,600 steps. We did not walk today because he really was not feeling well this morning. So, but I'm up and down the steps, up and down the basement steps, up and down these steps, all through the house. So I'm getting steps in. But tomorrow it's supposed to go up to 78 here in Pennsylvania. So we're hoping to get a walk outside as opposed to in the mall. And so today was, I had to call AARP to have them update my address. I've had AARP forever because I've had the Hartford car insurance forever. And if you have AARP, you get a discount on your car insurance. Okay. They also have this thing called, Hartford has, like, it's like Fast Track or something Track, and it's an app that you put on your phone, and then they track your driving, and they want you to drive at least once the first month you put the app on, and then at least once a month after you put the app on. And if you're a good driver, you could have your car insurance rate decreased. So why am I calling AARP? And AARP, if you're new into, because I'm considered new again because I dropped it last year, $15 for 2 people. I put George on it, and then so you get a magazine every couple of weeks, and you get like this newsletter, and you get discounts on hotels and some restaurants and stuff. If you know, it's either that or AAA. Like somebody's going to give you a little bit of a discount, maybe. So why would I even be calling the Hartford for car insurance? It's because I'm getting a car. We had a talk about cars, and his car's been in the garage 4 times, and since like November, maybe. He needed a new battery, and oil leaks, and coil's not working, and et cetera, et cetera. His car's an '06. So we talked about we need a reliable car, and so we went to the dealership, and I'm getting a car, a Corolla. It's silver. It's a lease, 3-year lease. Now it's en route to the dealership, and the latest it will be here is the 4th, which is midweek. So I had to get car insurance, and so I had them set it up for the 31st, which is Monday, because my salesman said he expects the car to arrive over the weekend, but they're closed on Sunday. That's one thing. And Saturday, I don't anticipate too much happening. But my salesman is actually going to bring the car to me. He's going to red cap valet it to my house. So I haven't seen the car. I've seen a white one, and the white one that was on the lot is keyless. Push the button. The one I'm getting has a key, which I love a car with a key. I can't wrap my head around pushing a button to start my car. However, when we were there, I'm going to tell you this little story. Where we were sitting, and the salesman that I have, I've been working with him for years. His name is Jack. He had a car in the showroom, a 2025 Camry, loaded. It was red, to die for, black and gray, and oh my God, it was a hybrid. It charges itself. When you brake or coast, it charges your battery. You never need to get gas. I sat in it. I was like, oh my God. Payments would have been $497 a month. Well, you know that car is not coming here. But so I am getting a car. It's registered to me. I'm super excited. It'll give me a little bit of the ability to go out and go to the store. Like once I'm okay to drive. You know, it's been 9 months since I've driven. So first couple times, it's going to be a little shaky. I'm going to stop for a second. I need to check my banana bread. And then I want to show you something. Okay, 5 more minutes on the banana bread. It's still a little doughy when I stuck the knife down in the middle. So because I'm directionally challenged, blame it on the blonde hair, I don't care. I got a Garmin. I've always had a Garmin GPS. And this is the newest one. This is a 7-inch screen. Look at that screen. And then if you put it on the dash, you hook it on. But it's a 7-inch screen. This will get me where I need to go. And it has a voice command. So I got that. That was a gift to myself, so that I don't get so lost I don't know where I'm at. So that's you know, with as super exciting as getting a car is, that's also another expense, the car. I'm going to use my tag. My tag from my Camry, I can use my tag. It brought the payment down all of $1 by using my own tag. I also picked up Gap insurance through Toyota, along with the Hartford insurance that I need. I got Gap insurance. And yeah, so super excited. I am excited, but then the scary part is that, you know, it's another bill in the budget, but we went through the whole budget, and it's just needed, like a reliable car. Like if we would want to take a drive down to the ocean, we've got to have a reliable car. And his '06, at this point, we will use that for the local stuff, so that we don't put so many miles on the Corolla, because the least amount of miles you have, the more credit you have in your car. When you take that car back, the lower the miles, the more credit you have. So with the credit, you can use that credit for the next car, so that you don't need to put money down. So that's where I'm at. So what am I going to do with my last slice of pizza in the box? I hope to do as much as I can do. Get my website up and running, start blogging. I don't know how all that works. I have to research. And keep talking to you guys. And keep trying to, you know, I'm going to keep talking about being a senior citizen woman and what all that looks like, because there's so much to dig into. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go for now. I'm going to get my banana bread out of the oven, and I'll talk with you guys later.